What's good with y'all, man? So we got something a little different going on. This is a requested video, a Patreon Diamond Baller tier requested video. He chooses to remain anonymous because this is a scenario analysis. You know, hey, just so y'all know, you're not alone. This is why, hey, he said drop it on YouTube, the Patreon drop it on YouTube, so you know we can get into this. And I want you guys to understand, not only are you not alone in dealing with certain like of these situations, okay, but also the fact that, yo, hey, holla at your boy, man. Whether you need a one-on-one, whether you need video breakdown like this, let's get it. And my guy actually sent me, my boy sent me a script, okay? Title is High Risk Relationship and Repeated Betrayal. This scenario is submitted, okay, as part of the Diamond Baller tier. Shout out to my guy. He will remain anonymous. I do respect. You know, I have respect for my peoples. Feel me, my bros. Whatever scenario you go through. I've entered a 2-year relationship with a woman who repeatedly betrayed me. I'm fully aware there's no fixing it. I'm not asking whether I should stay. I already know the answer. I'm not looking for validation or sympathy. I know this is long, but I've included all relevant context so you can give a proper analysis. I like a brutally honest breakdown covering where I misplayed despite knowing better, the psychology and behavior of the woman involved, the betrayal of a so-called friend and whether revenge is worth it or pointless, the key lessons men should extract from this. Oh yeah, we're going to get into those. Your overall opinion on the situation and additional insights you think are important. Bad. Let's go. I've always done well with women and never struggled with attraction or dating. I've lived the player lifestyle, let's go, in the past and consider myself fairly experienced when it comes to understanding female nature, which is partly why I tolerated the situation longer than I should have. I have been here. I have been here before, fellas. I dated a woman for about 2 years. She's in her early 20s and I'm in my late 20s, in your prime. From the beginning, there were multiple red flags. Before I knew her, she had repeatedly kissed Jason, a friend of mine, in clubs and had sexual history with him. He later told me he didn't care about her, was fine with me seeing her, and even encouraged it. When we first started dating, she was also involved with another guy. She claims nothing happened, but he claims he slept with her. She had prior involvement with other men as well. Early on, I didn't take her seriously and knew she wasn't wife material, extremely high Snapchat score, right? A promiscuous reputation, etc. But she was fun and genuinely pleasant to be around. Here's where guys screw up, y'all. I'm gonna pause it right here. We got more coming, but I'm pretty sure we can cover some of the bullet points he has here, where I misplayed despite knowing better. So here's the thing. When you have experience with women and you understand what they be on when they are outside, you meet them outside, they seem like fun. You keep them fun and friendly, okay? As time goes on, you also have to recheck yourself, fellas. You have to recheck yourself because too many times, like I said before, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my Floyd Mayweather shit, you know, you gotta really catch yourself, you know? You gotta catch yourself and throw the combinations to reaffirm your position as top dog. You got to be the top dog in your mindset because as you hang out with a chick, you bust nuts with her, you cool it with her and stuff, you start to lose sight of what he just talked about. She's been with other guys prior to him. And even this guy, Jason, a friend, hooked up with her, other dudes, high Snapchat score, promiscuous reputation. You already saw this archetype of woman. And I'm sure you guys, if you put in the chat, if you've seen this type of woman before, this is the type of party girl, right? This is a promiscuous woman. They are just strictly about having fun. However, the entertainment, however they get sparked by different men happens and they have one night stands and or just situationships, whatever the case is, guys, know that they aren't going to own up like to at least half the shit. These are the same type of women. And this is their psychology behind it. This is the same type of woman. They don't count men that they don't see seriously. See, if it's a guy that they just hooked up with or sucked his dick, they're just like, oh yeah, you know, that doesn't really count as a body. That's their demeanor, bro. Like that's what they feel. Okay. So continuing on. Overall, I maintained a calm masculine frame, and it only happened, you do that in the beginning, but later down the line, as you hooking up with chick, you slip up because you forget. You gotta always check yourself, man. That said, there were moments where I was playful and goofy when we were joking around. You can only do that momentarily, fellas. All right. You playful, you joke around, but always get back on track. Okay, that should be a minuscule amount of time, which I was aware could slightly reduce attraction, exactly. But as far as I could tell, attraction remains solid. It will, as long as you get it back on track, as long as you get back to the masculinity. You don't want to just be joking and trying to make her laugh all the damn time. After around 4 to 5 months of casual dating, she pushed for exclusivity with an ultimatum. Hilarious considering, her past. I initially rejected it. Good. I knew she was for the streets and had no intention of taking her seriously long term. Good. I eventually agreed, mainly to keep things simple and because I enjoy her company, fully believing I wouldn't emotionally invest. Right. Over time, however, here we go. I did get pulled into the relationship properly and was completely loyal once we were official. Here's the deal. If you enjoyed a woman, I think that the new wave of us is just enjoying the time with these women, understanding that it's their time to be with us, not that it's the other way around. Because if you say, oh, it's just my turn with her, then you're kind of putting the power in women's, you know what I'm saying? And you're putting power in their hands. We already know they promiscuous. Most of them are promiscuous. We know that. So if you encounter one of these chicks, you just be like, okay, it's my time to have my fun. She's going to be a part of this piece of my life for me. You don't get rid of your side pieces. You don't stop showing yourself off. You don't stop trying to be the best man you can be. You still establish yourself as an eligible, capable bachelor. Okay, shout out to the top tier bachelor. I'm going to post a link for you guys that want to encounter situations, favorable situations, attract quality women. Post a link for y'all, bro. Get my free masterclass, bro. You don't stop your pimping. That's one thing. You cannot stop your pimping. Once you understand women and that you need to get respect first, you don't stop your pimping. Largely because, okay, going back, over time, however, so he said he got pulled into a relationship properly and committed to loyalty once they were official, largely because I was content. Problem number one, and no longer interested in aimlessly dealing with other women. Here's the thing. You should always continuously have an influx, okay, at some point in time. It should never just be one. I want you guys to understand this. It's all about setting yourself up as valuable. It's all about setting yourself up as valuable. Even having the smell of other pieces of pussy on you, that doesn't mean you have to be dating a bunch of them. It just means that you are operating as a bachelor, guys. You're operating as a capable bachelor, and you should market yourself so that other pieces of pussy have a chance to ride on you. And just having that energy there is going to separate you from the guy where you get in a relationship and she loses attraction because she's like, damn, you dropped all your hoes for me. I know I said that, but now that I think about it, the way I feel, I didn't want you to really drop your hoes because I liked you because you were able to attract other women. That's how, guys, stop trying to put a logical context on how women act and move. They don't do that shit. That's what we do as men. When you talk to me, we can have a logical conversation about how these bitches is tripping. But when you talk about women and they're telling you shit, they're telling you emotional shit. They're not talking about logical thinking, bro. So we always gotta remember that. He said he was content. See, aimlessly dealing with other women. Guys, you gotta keep your pimp hand strong, bro. Foot on next. As the relationship progressed, she told me she loved me and became very attached. You got soft, even borderline obsessive. That's great. While repeatedly engaging in behavior I wasn't okay with, interacting with an ex on social media, frequent clubbing, including after parties at other men's houses. Bro, what the hell? Which she claims were innocent, provocative, and suggestive posts online, dressing, revealing in public, once drawing verbal abuse from a woman, shouting insults from a car, and flirting with other men. Also worth noting that she works in nightlife, so she is constant. Come on, bro. Kind of surrounded by male attention, alcohol, and validation. On the occasion, I caught her holding hands with another man in the nightclub smoking area. Another time, I was also briefly saw a photo on her phone of her in a club with another guy. When I asked to see it, she immediately deleted it and claimed it was innocent. She said she just panicked and apologized for deleting it. Each time I confronted her, she apologized and promised change, but the pattern continued. All right, bro. We got to cover some other bullet points before I continue this, guys. We got a little bit more to go. Guys, nightlife girls, no. Party girls, no. You have to lay the foundation, is what I really want to get to. When these women are talking about, oh, I want you to, they give you the ultimatum. That means when women are trying to lock you down and seek exclusivity, they're trying to take it to progress towards a relationship. That's a good sign. That means you're on point. You don't get complacent. You don't get comfortable or weak. And at the same time, bro, like you realize that there has to be stipulations for her to fulfill. That's your foundation that you lay. All right. So your ultimatum for her should have been, all right, well, when you're ready to give up this nightlife shit and these partying, that ain't going to happen. You're not going to be doing all this extra partying. You're not going to be dressing, revealing. You're not going to be hanging out with other guys. You're not going to be in contact with exes. Crazy. That's crazy, diabolical. You got to nail that in the coffin, man, from the jump when you're dealing with these women, when you're dealing with them, bro. Right? And I got Patreon videos like where I'm explaining to you how you need to basically pitch to this woman from the jump when you first start dealing with a chick. Because guys, it all starts off the same. Whether you want to be in a relationship with her, whether you want a wife, whether you want, she has to see you as a dog, a king, all the above, a friend, a savage, a bad boy, a good man, all at the same time. They want you to be Superman. Okay. So you present that and they like you. But now, you don't want to get complacent, because then it shows you can't keep it up. It shows you're not really that guy. So, you gotta nip this stuff in the bud when you first hooking up with them, when you first seeing them and stuff. They gotta know that, yo, if I'm gonna try to get this man to be with me, if I'm gonna try to lock this man down, I need to follow a certain criteria. You kind of just gave her the leeway. Like, it's kind of like, she's over here trying to lock you down, but she already feels she's already girlfriend material. You know what I'm saying? You didn't give her a test. You didn't give her a rubric. You didn't give her any criteria, and that's what I think. Because why would she be staying on this type of stuff? No. And then other than that, bro, no nightlife chicks. We can't take those. We can't wife them. We can't wife them. And she's clearly got a habit of being a habitual liar. So I would have just, what I would have did being with chicks like this, being the chicks with nightclubs, and she's always hanging out with, she's still in contact with her exes, and she's not going to drop them because she feels like when they try to reverse that shit on you, like, oh, you're being insecure because you're not allowing me to talk to my, all right, bet, you want exclusivity? I'm going to just say, okay, bet. Yeah, we're going to have exclusivity, all right. And like I said, you ain't giving up none of your hoes. You don't be the loyal one, and she's over here going to dudes' houses and after parties. And come on, bro, you know what's going on, yo. Holding hands with other men. Oh, I'm deleting it. Oh, it'll never happen again. And does it again. She's just a habitual liar, bro. She's not gonna hold up to shit, bro. So that's unfortunate, dog. Okay. Continuing on. Pattern continue, right? Early on, I often warned other men about women like her. Yet I fell into the same trap. I'm saying, bro, enjoying her company while ignoring the clear signs she was not to be taken seriously. Bro, when you busting nuts with a chick, I'm telling you. Something about busting nuts with a chick, bro, it just make you too comfortable, bro. You start to forget. Busting nuts with a chick, and then she cool to hang around, and then she might tell a joke or two that's actually funny. Not funny just because, like, she bending over, but, like, just funny. She might just have a little sense of humor or something. You like, oh, shit. Then you holding her after and shit. That's why you can't make love to him constantly. Sometimes you just gotta drop dick off and get out of there. It can't always be healing dick energy. It can't always be HDE. You feel me? Moving on. Early in the official relationship, she admitted she had slept with a different ex during the period. Wow. when we were casually dating in the beginning. At one point, she even greeted him in a store while I was with her and described him as just someone from university. She ain't shit, bro. Be honest with you. These kind of girls ain't shit. They just, bro, accountability does not exist to them. Only for me to later find out that he was her ex. She ain't even being straight up with you. I broke up with her, but she begged for another chance and I gave it. Fully aware trust was gone and there was no real future. During arguments or periods of silence, she repeatedly re-added and deleted this same ex on social media. Jesus. Later admitting she did it to provoke a reaction. No, and she gaslighting. Come on, bro. Let's go. The fuck out of here, bitch. Even though I had to mostly find this out for myself. Exactly. And that's draining you of so much, like, mental and emotional capacity. You feel me? She later demanded I remove my ex from Instagram. Bitch. Someone I hadn't spoken to in 5 years, which I refused out of principle. I mean, she got way too much going on to be making any kind of demands. I don't even think that's justified to even ask, because she got way too much going on to even. She got to handle her shit. During another incident, while angry that I wouldn't remove my ex, she booked a girls' trip despite knowing I wasn't okay with it. She went anyway. At that point, even a close friend named Simon and I were laughing at how disloyal the situation had become. She insisted she didn't cheat, but I'm not naive. While there, she got a tattoo with a provocative message in an intimate place on her body and posted it publicly. Bro, she's just for the streets, dog. The final incident happened a couple months ago. I unexpectedly ran into her during a large, crowded nightclub and caught her kissing Jason. Wow, the same friend she had previously been sexual with before we were dating. I confronted them. Immediately after, I was assaulted by a group of random men and struck in the head. Oh my goodness, brother. Following the assault, bouncers removed me from the club. Despite this, my girlfriend stayed inside and did not leave with me. Wow, she ain't shit. When the club closed shortly after, I saw her and Jason standing together outside again. She cried, begged, and claimed he had simply followed her out. Get the fuck out of here, bro. These lying assholes. And this same shit, I be bringing stuff up like this because, like I said, I talk to guys that have been through all kinds of shit, whether it's marriage, girlfriend, first hookup, man, I don't care what it is. And these women, a lot of these bitches is just toxic, bro. I mean, shit, it's some diamonds out there, but it's very few and far between. You definitely ain't gonna find them at the nightclub, brother. So all I'm saying, at that point, Jason told nearby police that he felt threatened by me and implied, oh, he a bitch. He's a bitch. Jason's a bitch, bro. Threatened by me and implied my girlfriend was unsafe. Based on this false accusation, police arrested me despite me being, bro, that's fucked up. Despite me being completely innocent. Oh, that's fucked up. I spent the night in jail and was later released without charge. Police apologized and acknowledged I should have never been arrested. That's fucked up. Moments after I was taken away, Simon witnessed my girlfriend and Jason still standing together outside. When they noticed they were being watched, they split up to avoid suspicion. Wow. Hey, your boy Simon is a real one. Then regrouped roughly 10 minutes later outside a nearby Burger King. From there, my girlfriend went back to her place with him. Wow. Where sexual activity occurred while I was still in jail. That ain't, boy. Yo, this shit pissing me off. This shit's pissing me off, bro. I only found out about this after Jason bragged to a mutual friend who then told me. When confronted, she confessed and claimed she was waiting for the right time to tell me. Boy, this girl ain't shit, boy. Afterwards, she cried for weeks. Yeah, get the fuck. Yeah, okay. Begged me to forgive her, expressed regret, promised to change, and blamed her actions on being drunk, upset, and on me not removing my ex when she asked. She's the ultimate. This is a narcissistic, lying, unaccountable bitch. I don't even know what to tell you, dog. This is insane. She claimed she hated him, loved me, and would never lie or betray me again. Now, this is the third time I've read about, I'm never gonna do it again. These hoes be capping. Stop believing them. I've explicitly ended the relationship, but I have continued to sleep with her occasionally since then. I'm fully aware I shouldn't be doing this, and she doesn't deserve any form of my attention, even sexual. I didn't attend her Christmas or birthday, so good, bro, which she's using as justification to be upset. Who the fuck cares, bro? She is a literal semen receptacle at this point. I mean, if you can keep your feelings out of it, guys, then I guess, you know what I'm saying, you already been in the guts. You might as well keep her as a side piece to, you know, do her like these other guys is doing her. All these other guys is using her as a side piece. All these other, like this guy, Jason, he's just seeing her at the spot. Oh, babe, I would like to use you tonight, babe. Would you like to be used tonight? Sure. You treat her like that. That's how she need to be treated, bro. These women that are like this, you know what it is? They try to find a guy that will take them seriously, and they try to loop him into this. Nah, you can't fall for that. Can't fall for it. She has since attempted to issue further ultimatums, saying she won't continue seeing me unless I give her direction or consider taking her back if she can supposedly prove loyalty over time. Lie to her, bro. This bitch been lying the whole time. Lie to that bitch. Despite continuing to sleep with me anyway. Exactly, bro. She has also repeatedly insisted that she is going to change regardless of whether I take her back, claiming she wants to change for herself and prove she's different. It's too late. Once for the streets, always for the streets. You know that motto, bro. You know what I be saying, G. Once a hoe, always a hoe. However, since making these promises, she has already contradicted them through her actions. Exactly. Continue to engage with men in nightclub settings, posting provocative and suggestive content online. Yeah, bro, she's just trying to sell you a drink. She's trying to sell you the motherfucking future, dog. Don't believe these hoes, bro. They are like really selling guys' dreams, bro. It always starts with the pussy. You can't fall for the pussy trap. You just gotta get accustomed to beating the living dog shit out of pussy and then just sending it on its way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being, if guys can't handle that truth, I mean, shit, I'm not here to appease your feelings, but I mean, I've just mastered the ability to do that. And you know, even flipping on them, I flip it on them. I'm the one that's like, you know, it's women coming up to me and they over here questioning who the hell is that? And I would rather be in a situation where I'm the one where the girl is like, stop cheating on me. I keep having dreams of you cheating on me and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to always go for that. I'm sorry, guys. I refuse to be in a situation ever where this kind of shit is going on. Once you have something like this happen, you just like, nah, I'm good. Savage mode activated. That's what it's got to really be. Put that in the chat. Savage mode activated, because this got to be a wake up call for some of y'all boys. It's just this is describing a girl that you must keep in recreational use only, recess time, leisure time. This is just fun time, bro. There's no feelings. There's no serious conversation. There's no seriousness. There's no talks about the future. If you have talks of the future, you're selling her the dream. There is no meeting my parents. No, fuck that. You ain't meeting my mama. You ain't meeting my daddy. You ain't meeting nobody close to me. Fuck that. Continue on. Dressing revealing in public. So she's still doing the same shit. She's still, you know, doing all this provocative shit and showing it online and getting the attention, being present in the same venue as the guy she cheated with. Oh, wow. And maintaining a nightlife heavy social life. That's what she does, dog. While she claims nothing else has happened and that she's being transparent, her actions still don't align with her. Yeah, I'm being transparent. I am a whore. That's what she's basically saying. For clarity, she claims intercourse did not occur with Jason at her place, though sexual activity did. So what? She freaking had some mayonnaise on her lip? Like, come on, dog. It wasn't a Subway sandwich. A distinction I don't personally consider meaningful. Right. It's kind of stupid to say, well, we did things, but we didn't do things. What the fuck does that mean? Multiple men have also claimed to have been with her in the past before I knew her. Yes, bro. Though she denies most of these claims. It doesn't matter, bro. You know what, bro? I don't even trust that. I don't even trust it because women that be outside, bro, and you got to be careful. Listen, let's take this point to make this. I'm just make this statement, guys. Be careful. Strap up, pull out. Just gonna say that. Be careful, bro. Be careful. Which I now treat as irrelevant. Yeah, bro. I won't pretend this situation didn't affect me emotionally. It did. Yes, bro. You've been through the ringer. That's traumatizing. Women, this is abusive. Women do abusive shit like this, and a lot of men don't talk about it. So I respect you, and you will remain anonymous. And I know for a fact, that's why I'm putting this on YouTube, because I know for a fact a lot of men deal with this. A lot of men deal with traumatizing situations from freaking shithole women, and they just be doing this. They be playing men. Absolutely. Knowing they're a whore, and it's fine if you a hoe, just stay in a hoe's place. But how dare you try to convince a man that you are worthy of being queen or treated like an actual lady? Treated like you were actually a loyal woman. No, you are a whore. Stay in a whore's place. Yes, stay in a whore's place. So I feel you, dog. It's cool. I'll be honest, disengaging fully has been less clean than I expected. I'm single, but I haven't fully acted like it. I talk and flirt with other women, but I've noticed I'm holding back from taking things further. Rationally, bro, you traumatized, G. Rationally, I understand there's no obligation remaining because of how badly she betrayed me. I assumed detaching would be easy, which is why I continue sleeping with her after the breakup, with the mindset that I could also see other women. I now recognize that maintaining this dynamic is delaying a clean break. Exactly, bro. You're not ready for it. You shouldn't do that with this kind of woman. With the kind of women that take you through this roller coaster and you actually hop on it. See, what you're supposed to do is just observe the roller coaster that is them and let them ride it. And you just third person. You just like, oh, okay, yeah, I see you riding that roller coaster. I'm not following you there though, right? That's called you selling her the dream. That's called you not getting comfortable and weak in the pussy. But you know, with exes, bro, I don't suggest you going back to them. I suggest it's an ex for a reason. Leave the ex in the past. You know, I've always said that, but you know, it's been times where I can hook up with an ex, but it's because I've literally detached. It's because I didn't have any feelings about it. Like if the ex is in my city and she's like, "Oh, I want to fuck you," something. If I got time, man, I got time. If I don't, I don't. Like it's that simple of a decision to me. But for you in this particular one, no, this ain't the type of chick that you expect to have a clean break from, but you still hooking up with her. No, bro, I wouldn't do that. She took you through too much, dog. She took you through she abused you, bro. She abused you, bro. You know, and that's okay, dog. Man, listen, man. One thing about it, we supposed to be perfect in all these women's eyes. We supposed to be Superman in all these women's eyes. They don't give a damn about our feelings. That's why they feel comfortable with doing this type of shit. So, you know, hey, from one man to another, I feel you put in the chat. You know, if you've experienced something like this, we about to wrap this up, man. Jeez, I feel you, bro. It's all good though, bro. It's plenty on the way. You take your time as much as you need. You stay single, and you know you just do your thing and get out the nightlife, bro. If you're trying to hook up with other chicks and shit, just leave it. You got to have a distinction of that, guys. Nightlife women, that's strictly fun, bro. Strictly safe fun. And then women that you might see at the gym or something, or even then, bro, even then, you got to know what they do, what the occupation they have. Like, don't be taking bartenders seriously, bro. I've seen nothing but those kind of relationships end terribly because of shit like this. So keep those women over here, and then the women that, you know, they pray every day and they literally have the same routine. It might be boring. They're introverted. I'm taking those chicks over the nightclub girls any day. If we talking about seriousness, those ones they can get some seriousness. I won't cheat on them. Okay. The girls who live in the nightlife, bro. Oh, hell no. Strictly dropping dick off. They don't get no healing dick energy. They get dick dropped off in them. And I'm chugging the deuces, moving on. Even now, she continues to act incredibly attracted to me. Bro, she has expressed that she would take me back in a heartbeat. What is there? What is that? she would take you back. What the fuck is that? Like, listen to the phrasing of that. That don't even make sense. I would take you back if, man, no. She just taking back shots, bro. Come on now. And it's evident she still loves me despite her repeated betrayals and the fact I've ended the relationship. She graduates from university later this year, and there's a high chance that she will move out of the city or even country if we're no longer together. Who cares, bro? Fuck that hoe. Appreciate your time and insight. Salute to you, bro. Shout out to the Diamond Volunteer. This is gonna remain anonymous. For you guys, if you got video requests, Diamond Volunteer. Okay. You can choose to keep it where it's going, YouTube Patreon exclusive, or just like, you know, if you want to remain anonymous, if you want, you know, to bring the scenario to help other men out, bro. But overall, man, this has been a clear learning point as to you just not slipping up on your game. And that's all the way from the start. From the start, there should be a few things accomplished. Attraction for attraction, laying the foundation, you taking a step back to observe, and let them try to force. They're going to have to do a lot of proving, and you have to administer a test, gentlemen. You administer a test. These bitches must pass with flying colors. If they don't, they are not wifey material. And it has to be like don't just think that just because they giving you pussy, they just automatically earn girlfriend from you. No, because I'm giving you this A1 dick, bitch.
We locked in on this shit. We focus. We start at zero every day. But we go from zero to hero every fucking day, bro. We go from zero to hero every fucking day, though. That's how I like to keep it, man. That should keep you ambitious. How much did I achieve today? How much did I make today? How much did I do today? You just keep stacking them days, bro. Stack them days up. Stack them days up, kings. Stack them up, G. You know what I'm saying? We just keep winning.